As you know, General Motors is going to be closing down at least 3 North American factories and maybe 2 more somewhere around the world. They are stopping production of Chevy Volt and a few other sedans to retool their company. I don't quite believe them in terms of what they're going to do about electrifying their fleet because they're not really doing much about it in reality. But what is going to happen with these factory? And one of the rumors, one of the talk of the town right now is that Tesla might just get one of them, especially in Ohio. I'm going to tell you what makes me think that. But also, are there other takers that might actually outbid Tesla for a factory like this? Let's talk about it coming up next. Taking over the world, electrifying the world, E4 Electric! Welcome to E4 Electric, your #1 source of unbiased electric car news. If this is your first time here, welcome. Just go ahead and click on that subscribe button so you don't miss anything moving forward. All right, now, as sad as it is that GM is closing factories, I'm actually pretty excited because they're not going to be making all these gas cars, and it looks like they're forced to think that they need to come up with more of the electric cars. Again, I think it will change. It will take a change of their executive management, maybe board of directors, and definitely the CEO. I don't think she gets it. I just don't think she gets it at all. She's part of the problem, I believe. But let's talk about the opportunity, because the opportunity is these plans that are just kind of going to be laying around. Now, GM didn't say that they're actually going to be selling them. They just said they're going to be shutting them down. I think if they are serious about electrification of their fleet and they're going to be actually trying to hurry up and do it, they will keep these factories and reopen them, retool them, and reopen them to produce the new generation of the cars. But something tells me that they're probably not going to be able to turn all 5 of them around like that. They're going to have to sell 1 or 2 or 3 of them, and it looks like Elon Musk is ready to snatch one up. A lot of people are suggesting that. Okay, I'll tell you in a second why, but I also tell you why I think he's got some competition. Before that, of course, I want to let you guys know that the show and this channel is sponsored by XRAC. This is a cargo solution for your Tesla vehicles and all of your electric vehicles, especially, as you can see, it's perfect for the Model X because you can't really put a cargo on top of that because of the Falcon wing doors. But in general, if you don't want to have anything on the top of the car for different reasons, this is a perfect solution for your vehicle hitch, made out of a light aluminum, so it doesn't decrease your range, whether it's gas or electric or both. And on top of that, XRAC is providing one of the largest discounts they've ever done for their customers, and they're doing it for us. There is a discount code in the description of this video, plus the free shipping. So thank you for sponsoring this video, XRAC. You guys go ahead and check out their products at xrac.us. The link is in the description as well. Okay, now let's talk about what makes me think that Elon might just snatch one up. Now, in a tweet, and by the way, this was a reply to the governor of Ohio, and that's where one of the factories is that's being shut down, John Kasich. And kudos to him reaching out to Elon Musk publicly saying, call me. I love that. There are no better workers than Ohio workers. And Lordstown is ready for you. So good on him, trying to keep the jobs of the people who are going to lose their jobs. Now, Elon replies with, thanks, we'll consider next year. Now, as much as I hate sometimes Elon tweeting out impulsive stuff, I don't think this was really that impulsive. I think he actually put some thought into it, and there is some interesting possibilities that Tesla can explore with a factory like this. As you know, their Fremont factory is like full, right? I think they're also, obviously their Shanghai factory is going to be coming on line, I believe, in another year. Well, I believe hopefully by the end of the next year. But they do need another factory, especially if they're going to be really expanding, especially Model Y. Nobody knows where they're going to be making a Model Y. It looks like it's going to be Gigafactory 1, but I don't think it's a perfect solution. And also, don't forget, you're not just buying a factory, you're also buying the workforce, right? The workforce is there right now, qualified workers sitting there waiting for you. And that's, I think, is a big opportunity, is the actual workers who will be able to understand the process. They've been in the industry usually for a long time, qualified with experience. So I think that's actually the bigger sort of a get if you get one of these factories. Now, Of course, it's going to be all about the price because GM knows that Tesla really needs it, and they're not going to snatch it up for like whatever $46 million like they did with the GM and Toyota factory, Numi factory in the Fremont. But nevertheless, if the price is right, that might actually make sense. However, I think there is going to be competition because there are other companies now, whether could be legacy automakers, right? Because they need electric car factories as well, but also other, especially Chinese-based factories that are hoping to make the jump overseas, like NIO that I reported on. They just announced their second SUV. They sold over 10,000 of all-electric SUVs already in China. They've gone public on the New York Stock Exchange. So the next move, guess what? Moving to the United States. Of course, nobody knows what's going to happen with this whole tariff war with China. So the next smartest move would be to actually own a factory in the United States, which should be their next market. Don't forget, there's also Byton. Now, Byton's building humongous factory in Nanjing that I visited in June. But at the same time, this could also be an opportunity for them because they just got their second round of financing of about $500 million. So that could be as a good move as well. Now, there are other companies like Lucid, and I'm not even mentioning SF Motors, that also got some major coin right now. And that could be kind of an opportunity for them. Get one and maybe wait for a little bit, but just kind of have it as an asset. Don't forget, Rivian just unveiled a truck and an SUV. But besides their amazing technology, the reason people really believe in them is because they already have a factory that, by the way, they bought from a legacy manufacturer, Mitsubishi, also relatively cheap, actually, I think very cheap for like 16 million. So therefore, they already have a facility to produce their cars, which makes a big difference. So I think this factory, if it's going to be for sale, there's going to be bidding war. But I would be curious to see if Tesla snatches it up or one of the other companies that might be in bigger need and have more money. Because, don't forget, Tesla is a bit, the cash strapped right now. If there's another company who can actually snatch it up from them. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Other than that, see you next time. And remember to stay charged.